Ah! The heck are you doing in my house? Yeah, 911. I got an emergency. Someone broke into my house. Their description, hunky and very gorgeous. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am testing these $1.25 markers that I got from Dollar Tree versus these $60 Posca markers to see if these actually live up to the hype or if they're a piece of garbage. All right, so first up, we got these cheap markers that I picked up from Dollar Tree. Again, for just $1.25. There's about 20 of them in here. Let's open these things up. They're literally held on by two pieces of little tape. We got an assortment of colors, pretty much just multiple shades of the same color. And let's open one of these up and see what it looks like. As you can see, it's a very, very small tip. Let's see how this works. So we're gonna just draw this little square. Now, the biggest problem I think I'm gonna have with this is filling in big areas. Yeah, yep, that's this. Oh, nope. This is going great. Okay, we're gonna move on. Yep. And next up, we got Posca markers, which are about $60 for this pack of just 16 markers. Beautiful. Don't need that. All right. The cool thing about these is that when you use them, you have to shake them. You go to that satisfying thing they do in shorts. Oh. And then obviously, everyone knows that these have the little push to get the paint going. Oh, 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 oh. So these, as you can see, they're a little more opaque. So these are a little more opaque, so you can't really see the streaks, which is a good thing. And that's one of the things that's very high quality about them. They're also paint and will also destroy the paper a lot easier. Also make it warp as you soak the paper with the paint. So when I actually put these to the test, I'm going to use a higher quality paper because this looks like garbage right now. So not looking too good, Posca. $60 and it's not looking that great. Let's take blue. Let's say I draw a square. That's wow, yeah, that's a square. Can I add shadow and depth? Don't know how well this works because I don't really have a lot of options as far as shades go. That is one thing about the cheaper markers is that I got a lot more shades in the different colors, so I could actually play with shadows and stuff a lot better. It's not black. This is black. It's already tearing up the paper. Yep. So that's beautiful. All right, now we're gonna put these markers to the ultimate test by drawing Bulbasaur. So first we got the cheap side, and this I'm trying to save my patience because I know it's gonna take me all day probably just to color the littlest spot. So I'm trying to rush through this as fast as I possibly can while also not leaving any white spots, which is the hard part because can't go over anything too many times or it's still gonna mess up the paper even though this is much higher quality paper. This is taking forever. It actually looks really pretty if you don't overlap it and ruin it like I did with the head. So little tip, don't mess up and be an idiot like I was. Ooh, these make like a really cool ASMR sound. Hold on. I gotta show you guys. Let's give Bulbasaur some eyes, shall we? We need a nice red. And I gotta remember to put this little white space in the middle of his eye. This is his pupil. Why it's white, I don't know or understand, but you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. This red is actually a really nice color. It's very beautiful, and I hope I don't mess this up because I really like the way this red looks in his eyes. There you go. His eyes are done. Moving on. He's got these little moldy spots. What are these spots? Are they supposed to be like leaves? I honestly don't know. We're going to color these in with this green right here. Man, this is a darker green than I expected. Bulbasaur is looking a little moldy, but it's okay. Beautiful. Face only a mother could love. I ran into a dilemma. I only got these for the mouth. I guess we'll do a pink. Nope, stay. Pink tongue. It's so vibrant. I mean, it looks great, but it's just it's a little off. All right, there's the tongue. Now we got the inside of the mouth. Oh, that's terrible. That looks horrible. Now we finally get to do the bulb, which is this pretty little green. I hope it's as pretty as it looks on the color casing of the. Yep, English. It's not. Oh my. It's so dark. It's streaking so bad. Here we have the finished side of the cheap markers. And as you can see, it looks absolutely horrendous. But before I give a final verdict, we got to test out the Poscas because I have high hopes for these, especially compared to whatever that is. Like I said before, these Poscas are very great in that they have a very smooth feel to them, and they're also very opaque because they're paint. So hopefully I can get less of the streakiness that I had with the cheap markers. Although I didn't have the actual shades for Bulbasaur in this pack, so I'm just kind of, you know, doing the best that I can. I don't really know how I'm going to tackle the spots on him yet, because this is the darkest shade that I have, and I'm using it for his skin. So, all right, with the body, he looks pretty decent right now. I think we're just going to have to let it dry. I don't know how long these take to dry, so we could be waiting for him. Next up, we got the big bulb at the top. And then we... Oh, come on now. Why? I don't get how people make those satisfying videos, you know, those shorts where they're just like push, 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 and then the paint just suddenly appears. That does not work for me. It takes like 3 hours. Okay, there, finally. Ooh, this color is so beautiful. This actually might be near close to the actual color of his bulb. It might be a little bit off, but it looks so good. I just wish I had like a bigger tip so I could fill this in faster. Can anyone else attest to the fact that they feel weird on paper? Like, is there a specific material I'm supposed to be using these on, like metal or something? Because, I don't know, it feels like paint on paper is just not what I'm supposed to be doing. It feels like I'm violating every law of art. Also, it's very satisfying to paint with these because it is a paint, it's thicker, and so it has a very nice glossy smooth feeling when you're gliding across the paper trying to fill in the color. Ah, I got it on my finger. No. Stop it. No, I guess I forgot the one art fundamental is that you work from left to right if you're right-handed, and you work from right to left if you're left-handed. That way you don't smear stuff on your fingers or on the paper. It's what doing digital art does to someone. It makes you forget anything. It makes you lose all common sense and the ability to speak, apparently, because I cannot speak to save my life. The bulb is done. I'm very happy. I love that color. I think it looks fantastic. Now comes the hard part, because I don't actually have a shade for his spots here. So I'm thinking of using this brown, but it's green, and I think it's just gonna throw everything off. You know what? We're just gonna go with it and hope and pray that I don't ruin this. It should be fine. I mean, he is a grass type. I mean, you know, trees have brown on them. This was a huge mistake. This is terrible. I just created a new shiny variant or something. All right, yep, that was a mistake. Now we just gotta let this dry. And there we have our beautiful little Bulbasaur. On this side we have the cheap markers that I picked up from Dollar Tree for just $1.25 for literally 20 markers. So that makes them, I don't know how to do math. They're very cheap. And honestly, it didn't turn out as bad as I thought it could have, but I'm just gonna give that to the fact that this is art paper meant for markers. And then on this side, we have our expensive posca markers, paint markers technically is what they are. And this side looks honestly phenomenal. The paint looks great. The only problem is that I didn't actually have the exact shades for Bulbasaur. So he's a little off looking, but overall I would have to give them definitely like a 9 out of 10. Now, do I think that 16 markers were worth $60? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, if you've used them or just from the reveal what you would say they should be worth. With that, we have officially tested the cheapest markers that I could find versus poscas, which are honestly a lot better than I was expecting. And if you like this video, share it with a friend, hit the thumbs up, and I will see your beautiful face in the next one.